Hello everyone, I'm Isaac and welcome back to my channel. Now today what we are going to be discussing,
and by discuss, I mean you sit quietly and I'll tell you what to think,
is probably the right's dumbest anti-LGBT argument I've ever heard, and kind of disproves that when anti-LGBT activists talk about being LGBT, that they have no idea what they're talking about. But of course, before I get into their argument, I should probably give you some background information. So a few days ago I was watching YouTube and came across this story. Basically, a long-term lesbian couple became a straight couple after one of the two came out as transgender and began transitioning into a man. Fortunately, they stayed together because the other person in the relationship is bisexual, so coming out didn't result in the end of a good relationship, which is probably the best part of this whole story. But of course, we all know that when anything LGBT related hits the news, conservative pundits come running out of their doomsday shelters, shouting incoherent arguments about how this somehow proves that the gay activists are spreading lies and propaganda and are coming for your children. And the conservative pundit we are looking at today is none other than Ben fucking Shapiro.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
So without further ado, let's get into the cringe.
I'm gonna go with that's not what happened. That a married lesbian couple are now husband and wife after one became a man. I'm fairly certain that the husband is still a woman. But it's gonna make things real awkward for the left if they continue along these lines, because they're going to have to decide whether sex is innate or whether sexual orientation is innate. They can't have it both ways. If sex is not innate, and you can simply change your sex, well then sexual orientation is also malleable, and you can actually just change your sexual orientation.
Now, although some trans people do experience change in their sexual orientation due to hormonal therapy, which is biological, but that is not the argument he is making here. His argument is that because the label the trans man used to describe himself changed, that therefore either sexual orientation is malleable or he is still a woman. However, this argument is based on a fundamental misunderstanding of these labels. You see, these labels don't describe which gender someone is attracted to. It describes which gender they are attracted to in relation to their own gender. For example, I identify as gay, not because I'm attracted to men, but because I'm a man that is attracted to men. This distinction is why we don't have frat boys running around calling themselves lesbians. God, that would be annoying. In any case, when the LGBT community says you can't change someone's sexual orientation, what they mean by that is that you can't change the gender to which someone is attracted to. And what changed with the trans man was which gender he identified with and presented as, not the gender he was attracted to. Thus, he changed the label, not because it incorrectly describes his attraction, but his gender. And no, Ben, he is still man, as all of the best scientific data confirms that being trans has a biological basis and cannot be changed. So sorry, Ben, but
Facts don't care about your feelings.
in any case, that's all for this video. I know this was a bit shorter than usual, but I have a much longer video currently in the works, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys next time.